Hello everybody, this is Orange and welcome to my Abyss and welcome to my December 2022 manga haul. Oh my gosh, so it's been an entire year, an entire new year of new manga, old manga. It's been great, it's been fantastic, it's been fun. So let's count down what I've collected over this entire month. And I think I've got one of the biggest hauls that I have on the channel so far, or at least one of my biggest hauls in a while. It consists of 41 volumes of manga and one comic that I'll talk about at the end. And of course, with December comes months of shopping and deals and good times, so I was able to pick up a lot of good stuff. And let's jump into it with what I got. A Girl from the Other Side, Volume 12. I adore A Girl from the Other Side. Probably one of my favorite manga out there. Just fantastic, wonderful, 10 out of 10. I love the vibes. Immaculate. And the last volume is technically volume 11, but I believe with the release of a hardcovers, they, the author went back and did some short stories did a short story collection, and that's what apparently this is. I don't know yet, because I actually haven't gotten to read this yet. I literally got it today, and was so excited to film this. I came down and recorded it, so I'm very excited to finally get to read this one and have more Girl from the Other Side. And there's Teacher on the back. I love Teacher. He is so good. And there's Shiva on the front. She's little baby. So we got that one. And then, up next in the pile is Hinamatsuri, volume 15, 16, and 17. I love Hinamatsuri. I've said that in like all of my hauls so far where I've collected it. It's a fantastic little comedy series. It's wonderful. It has some heart to it, which is always good in any comedy, excuse me, in my opinion. And it's just wonderful. And this means I'm fully caught up with what is currently out in English. And the next volume I think comes out, sometime next year, and then I believe the one after that would be the last one, because it's a 19-volume series. But yep, I love Hinamatsuri. It's a good time. It's a funny time. I love seeing our characters grow up and have fun, and have laughs. And below that, we have Berserk volume 17 and 18. It's more Berserk. It's more good. Who doesn't love some Berserk? I sure love some Berserk. So wonderful in there. And of course, the classic, Berserk Spide issue, where if you buy used online, which I usually do for Berserk, because Berserk is usually pretty pricey, you don't know if you're going to get a DMP spine or a Dark Horse spine. My Berserk collection is a mess. And below that, finally, we have Queen's Quality, volumes 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, meaning that I'm fully caught up with the series just in time for the next issue to release next month as of now. And I love Queen's Quality. It's a fantastic time. It just gets better the more we go on. Just good action, great characters, wonderful art. Like, ooh, it's so juicy. I love it so much. It's so good, and I can't wait for more. I finally got the hype train. I finally read it and release it. Heck yeah! And then below that, I'll explain. We have a haunted house. So sometimes at 3 a.m. I go onto my anime list and I just like go to either the anime or the manga tab, and I just like go through all like the categories, demographics, genre, subgenre, and then I just open them and then I just scroll. I scroll until my brain stops working. It helps. I find like a lot of fun, obscure stuff through that. It's a good time. And I was scrolling through one of the tabs. I think it might have been the Josei tab or the comedy tab. I don't really remember. And this cover immediately popped out to me. And in my room at 3 a.m., I audibly screamed, "Yo!" So, because of that, I needed to pick it up immediately, because this cover is perfection. The boy reaching the Isle of Jesus t-shirt, the disembodied arms, the skeleton, the bat. Wonderful cover. Immediately got my attention. And I looked it up, because, you know, sometimes when you do that, not everything's released in English, and it was. It's a Tokyo Pop release. It's an old Tokyo Pop release. And when it comes to old Tokyo Pop releases, as someone who has collected a good fair share of old Tokyo Pop releases, and, like, is looking to collect some, maybe eventually, who knows, Tokyo Pop old releases are either, like, $1 or, like, or, like, $10,000. And luckily, this one was $3, so heck yeah there. But it's a good time. The manga inside, I'd say it's a pretty good, charming little comedy. Not my favorite in the world, but the cover was so good, I had to immediately pick it up because it filled me with unbridled joy. This is camp. It is perfection. And below that, we got another big stack. We have Children of the Whales, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. I got a really good chunk of it because I really want to catch up with the series because I'm loving it so much. So I'm almost caught up, and I believe with my next month I'm going to try to get like the rest of the volumes in, and there's only 20 out currently, so I'm almost there. But Children of the Whales is fantastic. It's a great time. I love the world. I love the characters. It is so good right now. I love me some like good action I can follow, like good old fantasy action that I can actually follow. And it is fantastic. It's wonderful. I love the characters and the emotions, and also like the aesthetics of this book in general. You really can't see it too much on this one, but a lot of the books have like really pretty like not holographic, like iridescent elements to them, and they're just also beautiful to have on a shelf, and also beautiful character designs. Look at them. I love them so much. So yeah, excited for that. And then below that, let's go gamers. We got Soul Eater, the Perfect Edition, Volume 9. Excuse me. It's more Soul Eater. It's more good. It's fantastic. I love Soul Eater. One of my first anime, and the manga is fantastic as well. I love it both. I love them both so much. But yeah, I love having the manga in my collection as well. And the Perfect Editions I think are great. I mean, I had like my gripes with them, like when I first saw them, like, oh, why is this spine bright yellow? But now it's like, I can vibe with the bright yellow spine. I think it matches Soul Eater's loud personality. But also, I like a lot of the updated art on the covers as well, because these are like new ways. Like, this is Stein. This is everyone's favorite man, Stein. But also, if you look at his back, like, I get his perspective shot, but he has such tiny legs. What a weird perspective shot on him. Why did you do that to him? Also, they get scuffed up a bit too, but that could also be because I had it laying face down. No, I had it laying face down this way. Yeah, I don't know how I got that scuff on it, but either way, it's a beautiful release to put on my shelf, and I just like having more Soul Eater. It's fun. And moving on to stack number 2. Moving that forward a little. We have Kamisami Kiss. Number 1. Get over there. 2. 3. And 4. And Kamisami Kiss is a really good series. I'm going to say that a lot. It's a really good series. I really enjoyed it because I was just like hanging out one night and I was like, I'm going to watch the Kamisami Kiss anime because, you know, I like watching anime sometimes. And I watched through it and I loved it. And I was fine with that. And I was like living on my life. And then like for the next few months, my brain was like, you want to continue Kamisama Kiss, don't you? And I'm like, yes, I do. And so I finally decided to start picking up the manga, and it is a fantastic, cute, adorable time. It's funny, it's good, it has the good emotion that I'm always looking for. I love our lead. Look at her, she's so cute in that outfit. Oh, she's so good. I love them so much. But this is a 25 volume series, so I have another long-running series to collect. It's finished though. Finished at 25. I'm great with that. I love yokai stories. This is just a good, fun time for me. It just brings up the emotions, makes the happy juices go. And then below that, oh my god, we have something that I never thought I'd have in my bare hands. We have Blackjack Volume 4. Gasp, get your gasp out right now. I am a huge Blackjack fan. The problem with the Blackjack manga is a majority of it is out of print and going for ridiculous prices. And I am a hopeful. So every once in a while, I type in like Blackjack manga and like I go to eBay and I go to like Amazon and like I go to like a few other like sites too, like your Mercari's and your other random sites, and I just like look up Blackjack and see if it's going for any cheaper than it normally is, which is usually like $400. And one day I was like checking and like this was pretty much cover price. I think it was like a couple dollars over cover price. So I immediately put it in my cart and bought it because I love Blackjack so much and I want to have like all 17 volumes one day. But that's going to be hard because again, it's out of print and a lot of the volumes go for thousands of dollars. And I'm not doing that. As much as I love you, Blackjack, I don't love you that much. But it's a good time. This is like a fun medical drama, which is like, I like a lot of the Blackjack might be like my favorite Tezuka work, which might be a very popular opinion to say, uncultured opinion, but I've like watched and read a lot of Tezuka stuff, and you know what, Blackjack is one of the best ones out there. It's just consistently good. It has like good comedy throughout. I like the characters. Just, it's really interesting. It's like also a medical drama, which you don't really see too much in general when it comes to like manga. And so it's great. It's a good time. I'm happy to finally have volume 4. The only problem is the spine is a bit scuffed, but like, I don't care because I have it with me. I have another volume of Blackjack with me. Oh my god, I'm so excited! I'm sorry for rambling about Blackjack for too long. Below that, we have another beloved of mine, Witch Hat Atelier, Volume 10. The spine is a bit scuffed, but you know what? We'll live. I can deal with that because it's the insides that count, and it is so good to read. it currently read what's releasing. It's so good. I love it so much. I just love the world, and I love the slowly developing like plot and characters. And ooh, it's so good. I just keep on saying that. Jump on the Atelier train before the anime comes out, or just wait for the anime to come out. Whatever vibes with you. But beautiful art, beautiful characters. Love the themes, love the world building, love the magic. I love it so much. You go on the pile. And then below that we have Inuyasha, Volume 13. More Inuyasha, more good times. What can I say? It's a classic. Read Inuyasha. It's fun. It can be dated sometimes, but like, who cares? It's a good, fun time, and I love it so much. I think I'm going to try collecting the rest of this series really soon. Or I am going to be collecting the rest of the series really soon, because it's only, I think, 18 volumes, and a lot of them, I believe, are going to be coming back into print soon. But again, don't quote me on that, because you know how manga reprints are sometimes. And you are going over there. And then, I can explain, Dragon Ball Vizbigs, volumes, or Dragon Ball Z Vizbigs, volumes, 1 through 9. I was like, on another 3 a.m. staying up late, you know, thing. And then I just thought to myself, I want to see Vegeta. So I bought the entirety of Dragon Ball Z, because I think Vegeta is a fun guy. And I love Dragon Ball, I love it for a long time, and I've never thought I'd be interested in collecting the manga. But like one night I woke up and I'm like, or one night I was up and I was like, I gotta read it, I gotta see Vegeta in manga again. So I own it now physically. Oops. But Dragon Ball is good. I love Dragon Ball Z. The original Dragon Ball is fantastic as well, but it doesn't have Vegeta in it, and also it has like too many tournament arcs for me, and I'm not someone who vibes that well with tournament arcs. I like all the adventure and exploring. I don't really like the tournament arcs. And this one has, like, I think, like, 1 or 2 tournament arcs. It doesn't have too many tournament arcs. It's just exploring. It's more sci-fi than fantasy, but who cares? It's good. It's great. And there's a Vegeta in it. And I like Vegeta. And also, it's Dragon Ball. It's a classic. I think, like, a lot of it, like, still really holds up over time. A lot of people, like, often be like, oh, power scaling, oh, this and that. No, I think a lot of it, like, still holds up. And I think a lot of it holds up, like, better than a lot of, like, modern shonen does. One thing, I can actually follow the battles in Dragon Ball Z. Because it's pretty simple. It's like grappling and occasionally a beam. I like read a lot of Modern Shonen. It's like I can't follow what's going on. I'm bad with a lot of action series, which is why I'm very selective about the action shonen that I want in my collection. But it's a great time. I love the characters. It's iconic. It's classic. It's Dragon Ball. What more can I say? And also, it looks beautiful in these spines. And despite that, I actually did pick up this entire series used. So like a lot of it is scuffed if you looked at it, but you know, I'm here for the innards, and I like the innards a lot, and the innards look perfectly fine and beautiful, and I love the colored pages. And moving on from that, finally we have my one graphic novel for this month, and that is Cryptid Club, which is a, it's a comic book, wow. It's just like, four comic strips, like 4 comic strips. There's more than 4, but like 4 panel comic strips just about like cryptids and like cute things, and there's siren headed there, and it's great, and it's good, and it's cute, and I love cryptid stuffs, and the manga cover also glows in the dark. I'm a huge fan of cryptids, you know, being the gay that I am a fan of cryptids. I like it. I like me a Mothman. I like me a Nessie. Where's my Mothman? I have a Mothman figure right here. What a guy. Yeah, again, being a gay, I'm a big fan of cryptids and monsters, and you just go, little guys, you go. Look at those Fresno Nightcrawlers going. They got pants. Yeah, I'll put you right there. Thank you so much for watching my manga haul for December 2022. Here's for hoping we have a really good year for manga next year as well. I'm looking at a lot of releases that are coming out next year, and I'm super excited. I'm so excited to see what comes out next year, and what new manga I decide to read that's already out or still coming out. I'm so excited to read more manga and comics and everything. Oh, it's been such a fun year of collecting manga, and I can't wait to collect more manga next year as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you've been reading throughout the year, or just this month, or tell me what you're excited for next month. I really want to know. I want to know what I should get excited for as well. Thank you very much for watching, and you have a lovely night.